Hi guys, and welcome back to the somewhat late February 2018 supply drop. And first out of the box is the Italeri Willys Jeep 1/4 ton 4x4, and this is in 1/72nd scale, and there are two Jeeps in this kit. Kit number 7506, and these bad boys will be part of the Haladonian Recon unit. And next up is also Italeri, American Special Forces from the Vietnam War, also in 1/72nd scale, kit number 6078, and these boys will form part of the Haladonian Infantry. And next we have the Italeri US Infantry in the 1980s, also 1/72nd scale, also will be part of the Haladonian probably Special Forces, and that is kit number 6168.
And here we have the fuel truck from Oshima, and again I just wanted something looking a little bit more modern to support the armour, with the fuel and maintenance unit that would be attached to that. Yeah, I've never had an Oshima kit before. We won't look into the box right now, but when I build it I'll do a little mini inbox review as part of the actual build. My plan with all these 1/72nd kits is not to do multi-part builds. It'll be a box opening, a build and a painting, and that will be it, so all self-contained in the one go. And lucky last is the Mini Art Ruined Village House, and really looking forward to doing this. This will be the backdrop for the Haladonian 1/35th scale diorama with the tank and the crew, which I think I did show in January. That got the aftermarket stuff for that as well, with the PE and the metal barrel and the metal trap. So looking forward to that. That's probably going to be a little side in-between project, which sounds ridiculous coming from me given everything takes so long to do, but I really did enjoy building the last Mini Art, the Russian building right back at the start, and this looks like it is a very nice kit indeed.
And finally, just a couple of accessories: the Delta flexible sanding sticks, which I always use quite heavily. And lucky last is some Mr. Hobby, Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 Grey. So I've not used this before, I've used something similar, so looking forward to see how this works out. Okay, let's get all this out onto the bench so we can take a closer look. So as part of the developing Haladonian Armed Forces, I wanted to have a nice little recon unit with a few Jeeps, and in fact I need a few Jeeps scattered across all of the different units. And I thought this looked like a good buy. It was pretty cheap. I can't remember what it was like $10 or something like that. And you get two in there. Unfortunately they only had one in stock, so I'll be watching out for more of these, but let's have a quick look at the plastic.
And there's not a huge amount in the box, which you wouldn't expect there to be. So 4 sprues, I guess, if you count the two on the right as actual sprues, just got the body and the hood. So yeah, 2 of each. Yeah, good detail for its scale. Probably won't use those decals, but once they're all painted up, I think they'll look okay. Funnily enough, there's probably more detail under the chassis than there is anywhere else, which is sort of a bit strange given you won't really see it. Typical plastic, but you know, it will do the job. It looks good to me. So the first box of the Italeri figures is the American Special Forces, and again, just want my infantry to be slightly more advanced than the other competing forces at the start of World War II. Technology in Haladonia is a little ahead of the curve. And the figures themselves, well, they're that typical soft plastic that we probably all grew up with as kids, the Airfix 1/72nd scale, 1/30 scale figures. Some nice poses, they look reasonably crisp, and again, they will do the job. So looking forward to playing around with those and getting them into some sort of order. Next we have the US infantry from the 1980s. And again, just wanted the Haledonian troops to be a little bit more technologically advanced than what was kicking around at the start of the war. So Haledonia is a small country, but packs a punch because of its technological advancements. So these guys will integrate in. So you saw the modern British infantry, I think, back in January or maybe December. So between those, these two kits and that kit of figures, that'll form the bulk of the troops and the support troops across the army. Same deal with the plastic, it's that soft plastic, but what's interesting here is that there's a nice mixture of some more advanced weaponry, which I think will fit in nicely to the overall theme that I'm trying to achieve. And here we have the fuel truck from Oshima, and again I just wanted something looking a little bit more modern to support the armour, with the fuel and maintenance unit that would be attached to that. Yeah, I've never had an Oshima kit before. We won't look into the box right now, but when I build it, I'll do a little mini in-box review as part of the actual build. My plan with all these 1/72 kits is not to do multi-part builds. It'll be a box opening, a build, and a painting, and that will be it. So all self-contained in the one go. And lucky last is the Mini-Art Ruined Village House. And really looking forward to doing this. This will be the backdrop for the Haledonian 1/35 scale diorama with the tank and the crew, which I think I did show in January. That got the aftermarket stuff for that as well, with the PE and the metal barrel and the metal track. So looking forward to that. That's probably going to be a little side in-between project, which sounds ridiculous coming from me given everything takes so long to do. But I really did enjoy building the last Mini-Art, the Russian building right back at the start. And this looks like it is a very nice kit indeed. So these are the vacuum form plastic, and I just love the detail, and this brickwork in particular, that will paint up and then wash, I think, really, really well. So looking forward to doing this, and it might, as I said before, it might be one of those in-between projects that happens sooner rather than later, I think. And look, not unusual for Mini-Art, you get a eclectic mixture of some really well moulded and very crisp pieces, like the shutters and the railings there. You can also get some flash-ridden pieces as well. None of that really ever bothers me because the flash clears off fairly simply. And you could argue, yes, well, you shouldn't get it, and they should have better moulding techniques. But to take a line from Switcher, it is what it is, and just get on and clean it up and enjoy the build. So that's the haul. You know what sanding sticks look like and what Mr. Surfacer is, so we probably won't have a detailed look at those. And that would just about do us. And so that's it, guys, and 5% girls. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's really, really late. That things just got away from me in the new year, and just starting to reach a normal equilibrium again. So hopefully I'll be back on a normal schedule. Obviously the painting and weathering of the A-Slab just came out a couple of days ago. This is out now. I will be straight into the March supply drop, and I had a bit of a brain freeze. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, but I saw some stuff online and decided that I needed to add another diorama to the list of dioramas that I want to make, and went and bought a bunch of stuff for that, a little bit off-center to what we normally see. It will be a bit African. So I'll be looking forward to showing you all that stuff. It only turned up just a while ago. Thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. Like if you like, and comments, always enjoy reading them, and definitely always reply to each and every one of them. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.